Next, we have Emily and Tattoo Herrera. They are entrepreneurs. Joel Tattoo Herrera and Emily Renee Herrera are the owners and operators of Folklore Grassroots. The owners and operators of Folklore Coffee House and Folklore Grassroots. Tattoo has been a professional chef for the last 15 years. And he has won numerous competitions, including Hyatt's Good Taste Series, and is an ambassador for Chef's Roll, a worldwide culinary organization. Chef Tattoo has a cooking show on KSAT 12 and has also done a commercial for Cholula hot sauce. Emily was born and raised in the south side of San Antonio. She's a graduate of UT Austin with a BA in Human Resources. She has worked in human resources for the last 16 years. When COVID hit San Antonio, she started to feed the senior citizens in her community. And as of August, she has given out more than 3,000 bags of food to those in need. She was awarded the Bronny Giant Award from Bronny and is currently still serving the community and is a board member of Con Corazon, a local 501c3 nonprofit organization. Hey y'all, what do you got going on?
Hi, can y'all see us? Hello?
Yes, you're good to go.
Okay, good. So this is how our story, how our little coffee house in the Southside Folklores Coffee House has now fed 40,000 people in our community. Let it go.
So I was born on the west side of San Antonio. I'm the oldest of 6 in my family. Then my mother is the one that raised us all with her middle school education and made sure that we had what we needed. While doing all of this, she ingrained, being good-hearted, doing what we have to do, showing that just because we're from the west side, that we have a lot to offer. All of this has caused great things for me and my family. My mom with the 70s hairdo. So as life goes on, my mom needs help. So my grandparents stepped in and my grandfather became my father figure. Without him, I would have never became the man that I am today. He's the one that got me to where I am, that inspires me daily. And even though he's passed, he's always with me.
I was born and raised in the south side of San Antonio. This is my mother in her wedding day and my grandmother, the 2 strongest women I know. Little did they know that just a few years, their life was changed completely. They had known the tragedy they were going to face and the obstacles that we would face being poor. I'm the youngest of 3 children and my mom of 4 girls, and my mom died when I was 3 years old. It was a big undertaking for my father. We were very all young, so my grandmother stepped in to help raise us. Little of uncertainty, not knowing what we're gonna do. She came out of retirement to help us, making $13,000 a year to try to feed 5 people in a household. She was part of the first woman in military and one of the strongest people I know, but she struggled very hard, not showing us all the struggles, but just showing us love and that we were rich in that. This is one of the many pictures I have as me as a child. A fire took away all memories I have of my mom and of my family. But all I know is here that I was rich with love and given the gifts to move forward to try to serve our community. Me and Joelle met later in life, met through many failed relationships. But as we talked, we knew we had one vision in mind: to serve our community, to grow our community, and to grow together. And we knew we couldn't be selfish in that. So what did we do? We opened the first Southside coffee shop. Then COVID hit.
There's Emily trying to get everything together. And our first day of COVID, we had to close our coffee shop down, and we figured, you know what, let's feed the senior citizens. If it was our grandparents, what would we do? So on our first day, we ended up feeding 30 people.
30 people delivered to them. We hit our social media and we thought we could take this undertaking, not knowing what the future was going to bring for us later that week. We asked for donations. We went to our social media and our 50,000 followers replied. It was amazing. We were overwhelmed. We fed people in our community. We met people that were hungry, people that were scared. And these are our grandparents. We didn't care who they were or where they were at. We knew we were going to get them food because no one should be hungry and scared during this time.
Here you see, it takes an army to feed a village. Through all the donations, through all the volunteers we had, we continued to serve between 100, 200 people a day. It was a great undertaking, but with the love and support we had from San Antonio and from the surrounding cities, we kept on doing what we did. People found out what we were doing. So big organizations start donating product, start donating time, so start donating people so we could continue doing what we were doing during all of this.
During this time, we asked for only volunteers. All the money we raised during this time was to feed the elderly. We knew we were on the right path when we saw this note saying, please leave my food bag on the table and thank you for all you do for me and the elderly. Knowing this, we knew that couldn't stop and we had to keep going forward to serve our people, our family.
During all of this, we decided to also pick up a couple of seniors and give them, they couldn't graduate, so we gifted them, things that would help them in college their first year.
And let them know that we were proud of them to keep on moving forward, that don't let this COVID stop them.
And this is the time that someone had donated 1,200 boxes.
1,500 boxes, all delivered to the community in one day. 4 people, takes an army, and thank you, the night market, for helping us get this food out.
The biggest truck I've ever driven in my life to take all these boxes.
But it didn't stop. People kept reaching out. We couldn't stop. Not only was it the elderly in San Antonio, but families, single moms, people that lost their jobs. So we kept going. That's all we could do at this point. And we don't plan to stop. How did this small Southside coffee shop end up feeding 40,000 people every day, filling bags, asking people to help, asking people to deliver?
And it took a lot of effort. 1 bag, 2 bags, all the way up to when we were doing 300 deliveries a day. We depended on everyone the way people depended on us. Without everyone helping us, we would have never achieved what we needed.
This is just a small dent in what we plan to do. No one in San Antonio should go hungry. My grandparents shouldn't go hungry. Your parents shouldn't go hungry. Your neighbors shouldn't go hungry. And we do this for one reason, and one reason only, is that we should be taking care of each other. We should love each other. Our family is our foundation. Our love is our foundation. And without you and the people, we wouldn't be getting this far. And I hope in the end, our story would inspire you to do small things with great love, because you can make a difference, just like our small coffee shop in the South Side has.
I mean, what? That was not in the practice, Emily and Tattoo. Bless your lovely, angelic hearts. I mean, did y'all just feed the world? I felt like you fed the world. Did y'all have the recipe that the Lord left over for the 2 fish and a loaf of bread? Wow. Okay, everybody in San Antonio, stand up right quick. Just applause. Look, on paper with applause. Hi, and applause. I am so proud of you all. Y'all did something amazing. Tell me, and I love how y'all are a power couple. Do y'all know y'all a power couple? Are you ready for that title?
No, we keep it humble. Keep it humble, girl. Right?
Relative, y'all. You ain't about to keep it humble over here. You feeding 40,000 people, got 50,000 followers. That's a lot. All right, so I know you did all of this. You told us all of this stuff. Can I ask you what's next? Is that too much?
No, actually, we still have our coffee shops. We're still growing. We are forming a 501c3 of ourselves to keep on moving forward with our efforts, not just only for feeding San Antonio in need, but actually through natural disasters, and then also providing any community help that we can. So,
Thank you.
and I'm also part of Con Corazon that helps with the COVID recovery, plasma, and also helping feed the elderly in low-income areas. So it's very proud to be moving forward with that.
I'm very proud of y'all. Y'all are doing the work. And that made a lot of news this season about we need people like you that are willing and able to do the work. That's big. That's a level right there.
When we can't serve no more, that's when we stop.
No, we need you here. We love you that you're here to share this story with you. We're gonna give you your flowers. Y'all deserve your flowers. that humble thing out the window. So grateful for y'all. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So we're going to take a little break. I actually just literally